I hate myself.
Before we get started, I'm just going to be honest with you. The audio is kind of screwed up for a lot of it. It's mainly because I wasn't talking loud enough. You're just going to live with it. I want this to be a fully unedited, show of what it looks like for me, at least, doing this whole ordeal. And so, yeah, let's get back into that. Just know that, though.
As just the truth, I don't like the way I think or feel. I'm at the lowest of lows I've ever been. Not physically, thankfully, but pretty damn close. I need to lose weight. So, gonna do my best. I've tried hundreds of times to lose weight throughout my whole life. Even when I wasn't that overweight, or I have been. Ever since I was a kid, I struggled with weight. I wasn't the fat, chubby kid, but compared to everybody in my class, I was the fat, chubby kid, even though I was maybe 10 pounds overweight when I was supposed to be. Had a slight belly, wasn't super skinny. I was, so I was always comparing myself and thinking I was fat the whole time I grew up, even though I really wasn't. In high school, when I was just got 6 foot and I was about 200 pounds, I thought I was fat. I think I was good enough, right? And so I've always had that stigma, and then I got complacent with myself. I met somebody, and for those years I was complacent because I was being told finally that I wasn't fat, that I was okay being the person I was, and so complacent, I guess. Then I went to college. At this point, right before college, I was probably 220, so I probably gained 10 pounds out of high school working one of my jobs, and then another 10 pounds while being in the relationship for about a year. Then I went to college, and it was a free for all, literally. All you can eat buffet. It was bad. I gained probably 40 pounds, if not more, in my first year, and then continued to gain another 30. So at the end, tail end of college, I was about 300 pounds, which is not good. Going from like 200 to 300, not good. And so right out of there, I went to a job, and I was bullied a lot. It's not a big deal, but I tried to work out. I tried to get myself fit. Even in college, I tried to stop eating as much, and then go to the gym, but I didn't really go to the gym very much. I did eat a little bit less, and after work, I started dieting more, but I could stick with it. Never really tried working out, honestly, until last year in 2024, where I worked out quite a bit. I went from like 290, 285. I dropped down to 265 in about a month and a half. And I was running every day. I was running a mile to 2 miles a day with a little bit of weights in the middle of there. Or I did weights first, and then I did a bunch of cardio. And then something in my life happened, and I stopped being consistent, and then I couldn't catch up back to where I was before, and so I never got with it. But this time, I want to stick with it. So I'm going to start myself easy, knowing me. I've done it hundreds of times. Like I said, trying to go on a diet, trying to stay fit, trying to exercise every day. So I'm going to start easy. But week by week, add more and more. I guess I kind of want to half-ass document it, right? In the terms of if I'm actually doing more. I started working out the beginning of this month, June of 2025. And like I said, every week I want to change something and make it a little harder or add just a little more, right? And so this week I'm just doing Peloton. We have a Peloton bike. And so I'm doing one session of theirs a day. Pretty simple, 20, 15 minutes. Typically get 5 to 4 miles technically on the bike, which is about a mile of the running I was doing outside. The problem with running for me is it was really hard on my shins because I'm so overweight. At least it's what I think it was. Eventually, my shin splints went down after about a month of running, but it was grueling the whole time. And so I'm going to replace running for now with a bike. And then when I've lost a little bit of weight, I want to go back to running, or at least do either or, right? Switch from the bike, switch to running, because running activates different muscles and is good for you in general. Then at the end of this week, I want one of two things. This is week 1 still. I want to either start weightlifting with my run after my cardio, I should say, or bump up my cardio to more. Right. So those are the two options I'm giving myself right now. I'm not on a diet. I'm eating less, but I'm not eating better. Does that make sense? I don't really go out and eat McDonald's or anything like that. Fast food's typically not a thing I strive for. In fact, I rarely have fast food. I just don't live anywhere near it. It's just not. I have to go way out of my way to go get it. And so I'm fortunate that fact that it's not easily accessible, so I just don't go do it. Doesn't mean I don't go eat out. Places to go eat out, and that's, I think, where I do put on more weight is because unlike at home where I wouldn't say the portions are smaller, I have to cook it myself most of the time, so it's harder for me to eat more because I need to cook it, and I'm lazy in that regard. So yeah, but start of day 3, at the end of day 3, I say I weighed myself. I'm 178, near the highest I've ever been. I've gained roughly 8 pounds since last time I stopped working out, because I was like 165, bouncing between 165 and 170. Now I'm back to 178. I feel horrible about it. It sucked, but I plan to weigh myself at the end of every week instead of weighing myself periodically or daily, right? I think that really demotivates me when I weighed myself daily, because you don't really see changes. And so I'm like, oh, I just worked my ass off the night before, and then I wouldn't see any results. Or maybe I'd gain weight because I was doing a lot of lifting, and so that would like go in between. We'll see. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, short-term goals. I just want to get through the week. I'll see you on week 2. Well, I guess I should show my shitty physique, right? We're working with really bad, you know, the worst I've ever felt. So I guess, like I said, see you week 2. Week 2, I guess, it was 178 in week 1 on Wednesday of this week. It's Sunday now, so I guess 4th when I that. Now I am 174 as of the moment, as of this morning, I should say. Take a picture after I do my exercise here, but kept it simple. Like I said, been reducing the amount of food I eat. Like I said, haven't been on a diet, Terry thing. Haven't been watching what I eat, just how much I eat, kind of the start of things. Yeah, that's worked out for me so far. 4 pounds, good. Like I said, the start is going to be the hardest yet the easiest to lose weight. The hardest for me to get doing it, but the easiest for me to lose weight, because it's just the easy to lose, right? Exercising pretty much just included me getting on the Peloton and doing 20-minute beginner rides for the most part. The last 2 days I've done 20-minute beginner rides, and then also thrown on like a 5-minute like cool down cycle ride on there. It's been better. At first it was really hard for me to finish the rides. Now it's getting much easier for me to finish them. Before I was kind of getting really tired at the 4-minute mark, and yeah, that's it. So I guess that's what I look like. Arm 7. I haven't lifted weights yet. I'm gonna do one more week of just cardio, and watching what I eat, and then after week 2, I think I'm gonna start introducing a little bit of weightlifting with the cardio. I just want to get comfortable doing the cardio and not feel as gassed out afterwards as I am now. Then after I do that, I'll feel a little better. But like I said, down 4 pounds this week is good, I guess, but still nowhere near where I want to be. So I guess we'll see you at the end of week 2. See you then. Week 2 is over. So yeah, experience for the most part. I've lost 4 pounds on the 269 as of last night.
Yes, I know what I said. I said I was gonna leave it unedited and I wasn't gonna cut anything that was like important, but this is unwatchable, like to the point where it's annoying for me to watch, and it just cuts in and out. I'll pretty much summarize it. I'll cut to the part where we show the physique, and then summarize the rest of it. Pretty much week 2, a complete total done. Week 2 is what this is, and it is. Wow, I was going from beginner to intermediate classes. I was not very happy. I essentially was saying that while some people feel really good about how they feel after a workout, I just felt like shit, and the only thing I felt was accomplishment, and just a little bit of it, not enough to overshadow the amount of pain that I felt from existing at that moment. And that was kind of the sum up of this. Boohoo, feel sad for me. There you go. That's what this week was all about. A brief intermission. I'll be honest with you, this next week really sucks for me. It's like the lowest of my low, and honestly, it's so bad I didn't even know if I wanted to show it. But I'm going to. Just know this is me at my absolute lowest, so don't take too much of what I say to heart. It is how I was feeling though, and I guess you'll see, right?
The end of week 3, start of the last week of the month, week 4 is June 23rd, and I weighed in at 2. Built more muscle on my legs. Did harder and harder classes the whole time. It was unmotivating for sure. You know, I didn't keep up lifting weights like I wanted to. Just didn't will, I guess, to do it. My fault, right? I've had a rough couple days. Sorry, I don't sound happy. Truth, not because of the weigh-in. I expected to get some sort of stagnation at some point. Or if I keep going with what I'm doing now, I think next week I should lose a couple more pounds. Not having a good time. Yeah. At the end of this month, I guess. Gonna go get a gym membership. The local gym, super far, like 25 minutes away. I'm gonna go to that and lift, do more cardio, more different cardio on like a treadmill, stuff like that. But for the rest of this week, I'm gonna stick to the Peloton and go from there. Yeah. I'll do a physique check. Doubt anything's changed. You know, to be honest, it's like a lifestyle change to me. This is like do or die. Does that make sense? The last chance I've given myself to do something to feel better about myself. Honestly, this last year, start of this year, is been the worst I've ever felt myself. And I don't know how much longer I can deal with it. It's been really hard for me day to day, and I don't have a hard life, you know. Like I really sporting family, pretty easy job. It's just problems with myself, right? That's the issues I have. I've been doing my best, my absolute best. Everything. I give everything I have every day. Keep going. Keep pushing. And I was already giving 100% of my will to do that before doing this. And now I'm giving 150% to eat a little better, to work out every night, to do something to improve myself. It's been really hard. I know I'm lame, right? Why just do it? It's not that hard, right? It's just an hour out of your day, 30 minutes out of your day, out of your 24 hours to do something. I've tried a lot over the years. And now I'm at my lowest. When I wasn't at my lowest, I still failed. And now I'm at my lowest. And I'm really trying not. Hard for me to make a video like this, record myself like this. I doubt I'm ever going to publish it or do anything with it. But we'll see. Yeah. I need to do this. So this is not just for like a lifestyle change. This isn't to feel good about my health. This is my last chance. I'm giving myself last opportunity before I'm done trying. I don't know. I'm not the only one, right, in life that struggles. And like I said, my struggles aren't that bad. I don't have a bad life. I don't have all these difficulties that a ton of people do, right? I don't live in poverty. Well, technically. I'm not living on the streets. I don't struggle to eat every day. Clearly, right? I don't know. I need to do better. For somebody else. I don't know. I know my parents want me to be better. My family, they want the best for me. I just don't care what happens to me, honestly. Every day, I just hope. Don't wake up. Tired. Anyway, I'll see you guys at the end of the month. First month. I almost always give up at the end of 1 month or before a month or a month and a half. So if I can get to a 2-month mark, it'll be a lot for me. And I hope I'm able to do it. I'm trying, really trying, and I'm going to really keep trying. I'm sorry. So it's been a minute, I guess, right? I haven't done one of these in like months. Yeah, it's been months. It is September 18th of a nice crisp Thursday, about to flip over here in 10 minutes to a Friday. But yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't really made one of these for reasons, I guess. I guess the last reason was week 3 of when I was doing this. I kind of had a little break in the head, a little bit. I don't know. It was really bad for me, right? And after that, I worked out for like 2 more days, and then I stopped working out, right? I still wanted to lose weight. So instead of working out, I transferred that over to something different, which was dieting. Essentially, carbs in, carbs out, blah, 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 right? And been good. I don't exactly remember how much I lost at the time. 15 pounds maybe by week 3, maybe. I probably closer to just 10. But I am now from 283-ish, 279 when I first took a picture of the scale. I'm now down to 237, like a half. Good. Very much on track to get to the 60 pounds in 6 months I wanted to do. I technically counted wrong. I have 7 months for the end of the year. I still want to hit the 60 by the end of the year. But I stopped working out completely. I stopped hitting the bike. I didn't have weights. I didn't run. My motivation was so low. I just couldn't. I couldn't do any of it. But tomorrow, I'm going to go to a gym. I'm going to start working out for sure. Right. While dieting, while keeping the same diet. Been eating roughly 1,700-ish calories, 1,600 a day, right? Trying that. At first it was 2,200, and it was 2,000, and it was 1,900, 1,800. I'm down to like 1,700-ish. Sucks, not good, but I do it, right? I lose weight. But yeah, it's been a minute. Not happy with myself still. I've lost weight. I don't see it personally. Like I see it in my face a little bit, but physique wise, I feel the same. It looks the same to me, and that's why I want to start working out so I can fill in, just what I've lost, I guess, and maybe make myself feel better about it. We'll do that. Yeah, arms. Still fat, right? I said personally, I don't see a change. My arms are thinner. I know that for sure. My face is a little skinnier. That's it. My stomach still feels just as big as it did. Stuff like that, right?
hopefully I'll feel better about myself, right? Eventually, maybe one day. But for now, same. Uh, I just stopped making these weekly. It just so down. I couldn't stomach making one of these. I just felt like I was quitting. Not working out. Felt like I was quitting, even though I continue to lose weight every week and I continue to get closer and closer and closer to my goal. I don't know. Never got around to it. I feel like a failure. I still do. But the bright side, I am getting closer to my goal. I am losing weight. I do need to remind myself that it's like, hey, I'm not a failure. I have lost weight. I've lost a considerable amount of weight, technically, right? I'm getting close. I only gotta lose 17 pounds. It's crazy to me, but like, that's it. That's just 17 more pounds. It's gonna be the hardest 17 pounds, but like, that's it. That's all I need to lose. It just doesn't feel real in a way. But hopefully I can lose that weight. I'll doubt myself every day, even though I'm so close. I'll doubt really there. It feels like it's not working. It's not really doing anything. I'm just losing muscle or something. Doesn't make too much sense. Like I've lost some muscle, I'm sure, right? Because I've lost a lot of weight and I've been working out. I still lift stuff at my job, but like not that much. You know, it's like we'll see, right? See how it goes. See how things are at the end of this. But I'm not gonna be doing weekly check-ins. I don't know when next time I will check in. If I do again, if I do check in, it's gonna be when I've reached my goal. If I do reach my goal, that's when I will probably check in. Maybe I'll do one more of these at the end of next month. Tomorrow. I keep telling myself that, but I still really don't want to do it. Tomorrow I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the gym. The problem with that is I don't live anywhere close to a gym. I have to drive like 22 miles to go to a gym. Like I have a home gym, right? But the problem with the home gym is um when I'm home, the last thing I want to do is hit the bench and hit some squats, do some fucking everything. I don't want to hit the dumbbells. I don't want to do it. But when I'm at the place, I do it just because I'm there. I need to do it. I have nothing better to do now that I'm there. When I'm home, like fuck, it's literally one room next to me. It's rough. So hopefully, I'll get into a habit of actually doing it, and then when I am home and like I don't want to drive all the way there to go work out, I can just work out here. But I think I need to first get the habit of working out, and I'm gonna be working out. I think 5 times a week. I'm not gonna work out 7 times a week like I was doing with the Peloton. I just burned myself out. I need the rest day, especially when lifting. It's important to rest so you can actually get the muscle growth and all that shit. But this time, hopefully, I can stick with it. I stuck with the diet, man. You know how hard that was for me. I didn't do any dieting for the first month. I cut a little bit of um just a wee little bit of food, but I wasn't dieting for shit, right? Now, if I do drink a soda, it's a diet. So I do this, right? It's these things like that. Yeah. So I did it, I guess. I officially hit 220. Actually, a little under 220. 219.8. Wow. Uh, yeah. I mean, it's big. It is currently November 5th, so I still have pretty much a whole month left on this whole deal. Uh, I'll just be real. I'm not happy about it. I'm just being honest. It's overshadowed by like me as a person, just not being happy in general. And so like, yeah, I did it, yay! But there's no yay in my system right now. Even like I should feel a sense of accomplishment. I got close, like earlier, like Saturday of last week. Today's a Wednesday. I was like 220.8 or something like that. So I was close, but I was still pretty much a whole pound away. I'm technically, let's be honest, it's the morning, and so I'm. As soon as I eat something, I'm back up 2 more pounds, and so I'm pretty much gonna be 222 again here in a minute. But yeah, I'm there. I did it, I guess. Am I happier as a person overall since the beginning of this 60 something pounds ago? Yes and no. I think my emotions are more like a roller coaster because like there was times where it was really good, like where I felt good about myself and I felt good in general for a while, for like a week, maybe a little longer. But it's just now it's like I'm back to like the beginning of like my mentality. Yeah, fuck that light, by the way. Of my mentality, and it sucks, I guess, for me personally. I just I wish I could feel more comfortable about myself. I just don't have any confidence anymore, and it sucks. Like I have more confidence by far than what I had when I started this, because I've just lost weight. I feel like I can go shopping again, and I don't have to like go to a specific section in a store and feel like segregated via that. I can go and I can buy extra large shirts again. I was like topping out 3Xs at the point where I was. I was getting to the point where I was topping those out. And now I can go in and I bought an XL clothes now. I've tried them on and stuff, and like they fit. Um, it's good. I'm happy about that. But like everything else sucks. uh, I didn't keep up with any goals besides losing weight. I barely lifted. I lifted a little bit over the last couple months. Like I've 2 times a week maybe, and that's about it. Besides that, I mean, I had a great golf year, I guess. But these last 5 months have just been like shitty. Besides, like I said, besides losing weight, it's fucking been shitty for me. Um, Nothing like it was in week 3. I think week 3 was the lowest I think I've ever been, like mentally. I'm sure you've seen. I'm not that low, right? I'm not that low. I'm just not. That was too far. That was too low for me to be. But I'm still low, and like I guess I didn't expect like a profound difference in my mentality after I was done with this, but maybe I expected to be a little more enthusiastic, a little more into it. I don't know. Like I physically, I feel a little better. I don't feel great. I still don't feel like I'm a fucking the unit or anything. I'm not gonna make any promises. I'm not gonna promise to work out, but I am going to keep losing weight. That is a promise I can do. So I've done it for fucking 5 months straight. I can do it for the rest of this month, pretty easy. I'm gonna continue to lose weight. I'm not happy with the way I look still. I still feel almost the same in terms of like what I look like. Besides like some things, I don't know. Like to me, I still see the perception of myself being like extremely overweight. And so I don't know. I want to lose 10 more pounds. I'm not gonna lose 10 pounds by the end of this month. That'd be fucking crazy. I'll be lucky if I lose like 5 pounds, to be honest with you. And so, I mean, even if I lose 5 more pounds, that's 215. I probably won't. I'll probably lose another 2.5, 3 pounds at most. But as long as I lose a little more, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just not happy with the physique. I feel. I mean, working out would have helped a lot. I know. It's just it's hard for me to like work out mentally. Like physically, I can do it. I can fucking work out, man. I'm not like dying when I work out. Oh, lights back. I'm not like dying when I work out. It's just I don't have the mentality to keep working out. Well, keep doing the diet, keep doing this and that and this. It's I'm already fucking juiced out, man, from that shit. And so yeah, I don't think I can do that anymore. I do want to work out. Don't get me wrong. I want to look better. I want to feel better, but I just fucking can't. I try. But I did complete my goal. My goal Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. I, my original goal was to lose 60 pounds in 6 months. And by the end of the year is what I said. I thought that was 6 months. I'm fucking retarded. It's 7 months. You start in June. You started June. It's going to be 7 months. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I wanted to 6 months lose this amount of pounds. I did that. But I also wanted to develop a healthy lifestyle in terms of like getting cardio in or something every day, or working out to where I'm like at least a little bit physically fit. Like I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not like fucking dying anymore. I never really was dying. I felt like I could always do everything I wanted to do. I never struggled doing anything besides like running or something, right? Like taking like long cardio fucking trips. That was kind of the biggest way I struggled always, was like these long fucking cardio exercises. But I could walk for fucking a couple miles and feel okay with life. Was never dying over that, but I don't know. I guess I wanted to lose weight, and maybe that would take me back to how I felt when I was in high school or right out of high school. But I was never going to happen. I actually did the opposite. Not really. Not the opposite, but it did like, it just made me think of like how I felt when I was in high school, more or less, and like how outgoing and like good I felt outwardly towards people in general. I was more social, just more guy than anything, right? And like, I'm not that guy anymore. I feel like I've lost so much confidence just over this last couple of years, that like, fucking dude, it was bad. It sucks. I wish I was more confident in myself. Like I wish like now I'm like, dude, I fucking lost 60 pounds. I'm getting bitches or something. I don't know. I don't know how to apply myself like that. I guess the important thing, I'm sure some people want to see if there is even a single person watching this that got this far at all, which would be amazing. A physique check, I guess to say. Yeah, I've lost weight, and like I can see it technically, but like a side by side. But even then, it just doesn't look like that much. But I'll do a physique check. Yeah, there's that. Like I said, I've changed. I know I know I've changed. I could see that I've changed. I could tell that I've changed, but is it enough that I've changed? Not to me, I guess. Which is what this whole thing's about. It is about me, and it's selfish. It's vain, I guess, but that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point of a body transformation, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, a weight loss journey. It's to show that you could do something in life, and this is the one thing I've wanted to do for fucking ever. Lose weight, get fit, or whatever. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I've done it. I don't feel like I've completed this fucking shit show. I thought this would make me feel better. I didn't think it was a fucking magic pill or anything. I didn't think this was like a magic spell that was gonna make me feel amazing about life or anything. But maybe I thought it'd make me feel better as a person. Like, I'm not fat anymore. I'm normal. I'm an average human being again. No, I feel a little better when people make fat jokes. I'm like, I'm not fat anymore. It doesn't affect me as much. But I still feel fat on the outside and the inside. Still self-conscious about things. Now I'm just fucking like a weirdo. When I go eat food, I just sit there and I count things in my head like, it's about this many calories. I'm probably gonna hold that with me forever now, because I've been doing that for 5 months. So I just look at meals and I'm like, okay, that's a lot of pasta. I don't think I can eat that much pasta without gaining weight. It's gonna be a long video, I guess, is what I'm getting at. It's just me venting, man. It's just me feeling sorry for myself. It's fucking sad, is what it is. Sad. It's sad to watch. It's not like fucking some inspiring super video where you feel good about the guy that did it. You know, you're like, wow, keep on it. I'm gonna start working out now. It's like, wow, this guy fucking sucks. That's what I feel. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Winter's here. It's the holidays. Like I said, it's November. It's starting to get to the end of the year where like all the big holiday is, and uh it used to be my favorite holiday. I don't have a favorite holiday anymore. I don't have a holiday I like anymore. I don't celebrate them personally anymore. Christmas is the closest thing I come to celebrating a holiday because I'm wrapped up in it. Uh, I hate holidays now. I didn't want this video to be like this. You know, I wanted to be like, come back and be joyful, be optimistic again. But the truth is, I didn't become optimistic again through this. I didn't become any more of a pessimist than I've become, right? In fact, this has just dug up more shit that I didn't want to remember towards the end of this than I would ever imagine. And so now I'm just stuck with all this lingering shit in my head that I don't want to remember. I don't want to go through. And now I'm doing it again, and it sucks. Because the person I want to become, I can't be anymore. I can't turn back the faces of time and do those things I want to do again. I can turn back the time physically, but not mentally like that. Right? I'm sorry if anybody watches this. I still don't know how I'm gonna post it, but I feel like I should. Because to be honest, am I gonna continue with the weight loss? Am I gonna continue being the person I am right now physically? Yeah. I feel like if I reverse this, I really am a failure in that regard, and so I'm more scared to like go back than anything, and so just the fear of going back is enough to keep me doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be as tedious as I've been, be like 1,400 calorie deficit is what I've been eating at for like 2 months. Now, of course, I don't hit that every day, even close. Most of the time, I'm hitting 1,600. I mean, honestly, my range is 14 to 1,600, maybe even 1,700. And then, like, on the weekends, like 2,000 is what I shoot for, right? And, I don't know. I'll probably make a video at some point explaining really exactly what I did to lose my weight, because I didn't work out. I didn't do cardio. I just dieted. I'll maybe go through that. I'll probably make one more video explaining the end of this, or this will be the last one and I'll just clip these together and upload it. I don't know. 1 month in time, maybe I'll feel happier. Maybe the fucking roller coaster will go back up. You know what I mean? Maybe that is what I need to keep going and do that. I'm sorry for all the other parts. I wasn't talking very loud. I wasn't talking hardly at all in a voice, a tone that you could fucking hear. And that's because I wasn't happy enough to do that. I wasn't enthusiastic enough. I didn't have enough pizzazz. I didn't have enough going for me. But now I still don't. But I know that I need to, so I'll do it, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I thank you for watching. If you've stuck around this long, amazing, crazy, kind of psycho, wacky. But thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. I'm gonna do a quick bonus reel of all of the pictures I took throughout the months of the weight I was losing. I was still taking pictures and half-ass documenting, but for the most part, I took like milestone pictures, like every 5 pounds or so I lost. Like, oh, I'm at 155 or 255 or 260. Oh, so we're gonna go through those. I'm gonna have them pan through while I explain this, but that was the end of the video. I appreciate everyone for watching. Like I said, I'm sorry for the tone of the video. I would have wanted it to be more upbeat, but I just wasn't upbeat, and I wish I could have been. But like I said, next time I will be, and you know, maybe I'll post more. It's been a year since I posted almost, so that's kind of fucking crazy. But we're here, we're back, I guess, for now, for one video. And anyway, like I said, thank you for watching. Bye bye.